Kia ora Cancer, welcome. This is your reading for this new moon in Leo. So whatever you've been up to since the last full moon, a couple of weeks ago, whatever's been going on, I myself have been a little bit flued up. But anyway, let's get your reading, your story out here. It is for you. Lovely Cancer. So let's just see this new moon in Leo. Get a few cards. I don't always, do I? I don't always. No, I always do shuffle and lay the cards out as we go. So if you haven't joined me before, thank you. If you have, thanks for coming back. And we do go through always and clarify on this channel. I've got a few other decks that we use at the end, actually at the beginning. Today I'm going to pull a rock mineral crystal card and we'll put it down, face down, and just see if it pertains to whatever this reading is going to be for you. So we come out here with the wonderful familiar card of for all of us actually, the Five of Discs. We're looking at in the Thoth deck, it's called Worry because, you know, I always see this card as being like a clock, a mechanism, all the little pieces work together. We can speed it up or slow it down, shift it up or shift it down, Cancer. It's a card that speaks of choosing to be left in the cold or having that as a default behavior, whether it's been in the past, whether there's something, or in the present, whether it's an issue going on in your life at the moment where maybe are you taking what is either on offer or you taking action where it is needed. Let's just see. When I look through here, I see a kind of holding, a Cancer holding a level of control and balance in a situation, whatever situation that is, Cancer. There may be a few other people involved, but you're actually more focused on yourself at this current time, which is a good thing. And it is the thing for you to do, is to be focused upon yourself and holding. When we speak of holding your center, is holding your center for you. Seven of Wands, standing up for our integrity, for what we believe in. Of course, every sort of archetype or image or card has different polarities, is read in a different way depending on what's around it. You know, sometimes this always having to stand up to whether it's justifying what you do, whatever, your behaviours, whatever, it gets exhausting. We don't really necessarily want to be having to do that all the time if we know that our critical mind is well versed in self-critique. We don't want to have to always be pushing our agenda, justifying our behaviours, our mindsets, whatever it happens to be. As I said, there are other people around you here. I do feel that. Of course, there are always other people around, but you know what I mean. It's a situation of sorts here that's going on, that's playing out, and you're holding a level of balance within it. Knight of Discs, a wonderful card, speaks of management. That's why I say you're holding it. You're holding a level of balance for yourself here. And then we have the Devil. The Devil in the Thoth deck really does speak of many things. One thing is enjoying life in all its forms, this physical earthly world. We enjoy the fruits of it. And we relish in that. We allow that. we accept it. You know, sometimes it's hard to enjoy, isn't it, Cancer? You know, we take these opportunities, these fruitly, earthly delights, and enjoy it. That's part of life. That's a big part of life. The other side of it, of course, is that we do get attached, maybe a little bit attached sometimes to things that possibly aren't that good for us in the end or in the process. And also that we do create thought forms that impact not only how we act and react, but also impact other people as well. So it's interesting, but let's go through Cancer. We'll clarify the 5 of discs to begin with for you in the storyline. So whatever's going on, you are well and truly holding your center, as it were. We get the 8. We're looking at that 5 of discs, the consummate left out in the cold card. We've got the 8 of wands, something blowing through here, and it's coming through pretty quickly, and it's going to shift things for you. It's going to alter the situation. It's going to alter it somehow. It's going to clear it and clean it. And maybe you find, like, I just see someone with all their hands. They could do with a couple of extra pairs of hands, Cancer. They could do with more hands. It's just what I'm hearing. So we've got beautiful 8. 8s are all about the mind. This is messages coming through really quickly, coming in via the internet, via people. A turn of the tide, as it were, that really clears things, possibly your view on where you are at this current point in time. Clears that a wee bit. Let's look at the 7 of wands. For Cancer, I hope the volume, I hope the sound's okay. Standing up for your principles, you know what's good, what's right for you. 7 of wands is all about that. And I think you're standing on pretty good, even ground here, Cancer. It's solid. In all your watery nature, it's solid place. We've got justice, isn't it? We've got justice, holding that balance. In fact, we really are holding that balance within our own centre, as it were. Let's look at the Knight. And we're talking natural law and justice. And I mean by that, the bottom line of that natural law is balance. Excuse me. We've got the Ace. I'm just looking at that justice. We've got, we're fueled up here. We've, you know, whatever it is, eyes on the prize. You're fueled up with this Ace of Wands, because this is giving you the energy, the vitality to follow your true instinct, your true feelings at the current time. Whether it's about new projects or what you're doing or who you're doing it with, you've got the fuel. Strangely enough, Cancer, well, you've got the fuel. We're looking at this Knight. The Knight's very fast. The Knight is very quick. Just get one more card for you here, Cancer. There may be a sort of situation. That's correct. There may be a situation where you've been finding that you're struggling with particular archetypes within yourself. By that, I'm I mean, I mean the Five of Discs, that victim archetype, we all have it, and also a kind of saboteur. Can I front up and just ask for what I need, for what I want? Am I trying to go around the back? Is that a habit? Like going around the back, kinda. We all do these things at times, Cancer. We're looking at this knight who's a consummate manager. Are we being totally transparent? Do we have to be? It's a question we ask ourselves here. When I say we, I mean you, Cancer. We've got the Five of Swords. A difficult card. It can relate to one's own inability to be transparent, to come forward and ask for what you need, seek what you need. You certainly have not only justice but this Ace of Wands on your side to be able to overcome. This is a default mechanism, talking archetypes here, and again we all have that. Anyway, I'm just sort of losing my track a bit. So I think you're wrestling with a couple of things within yourself and your own behaviours within this situation, whatever is going on. With that five of Swords, we have the Two. As I said, you're keeping a balance here. You're mulling something over, what's the next step? You're going to know pretty quickly with the Eight of Wands coming through here. You're going to know pretty quickly. Two of Discs, a decision. All the twos are about making a choice. We're holding attention within keeping a balance. There's a lot about balancing acts here. Let's look at the Devil, Cancer, if this makes any sense at all. Seems quite private. Seems quite private. Devil for Cancer. Maybe there's, maybe you're feeling a directive too. Just enjoy. When we speak of enjoyment, it's sort of enjoying challenges as much as the fruits of this earth. Enjoying the challenge of whatever it is, like discerning aspects of yourself and playing that out in the world around you. Figuring out these things and then working in the world around you to see when you shift up, when you change particular behaviours, what actually happens around you. Does it mean, Cancer, that you don't have to go around the back door or take credit where credit's due to someone else? Whatever that happens to be, able to accept more, able to walk into the warm room instead of feeling like you're the outsider, the outrider. What is it? The out something out there. Maybe it's a shifting up of this with the Devil and all its glory and all its attachments and dependencies. We have the healing card of the Star, the great conduit here between the larger cosmos and the earth. We've got a large level of healing going on. We've got a large level of guidance, Cancer. We also understand, I think, that you understand another 8. We're bookended by 2 cards that relate to the mind, the intellect. We've got, it's not always correctamundo. We've got the 8 of Swords, a card of the consummate in a nutshell. Excuse me, self-limitation, Cancer. We can walk away at any time. We can shift things up at any time. We're not bound. We're certainly not bound by patterns, habits of the past. It just takes it can be quite challenging to allow those habits, behaviours to evolve. But this is what appears to be happening, and it's happening. You're holding that centre for yourself, but there are other people around you here. But you, Brian Froud, Pixie Fairy cards, we see the Piper. This is a transitional time. So there is a decision that is going to be made, and something higher up here in your world is going to give you an opening. I get that quite strongly. This is par for the course. Again, we get the beautiful maiden. This is like this. It's starry, it's light, it's fresh, it's new, it's totally new. The new you. And as I speak of a more sort of higher, whatever way you want to look at it, guidance, we also have the Oak Men. This is about underground communicado. Underground, overground. We communicate tree-like, not only in our limbs and our branches, but hidden underground in our root system here. You know intrinsically what is right for you, whatever's going on here, Cancer. And on that note, let's see what the rock mineral crystal cards, something that you can carry with you over the week. We have clear quartz, probably one of the most common, well-known, yet powerful crystal forms. Clear quartz, psychic abilities, Cancer, enhanced intuition, mental clarity, and magnified energy. We see this with this Ace of Wands. We see that. So take that with you in your wanderings over the week, over this new moon. And thanks for joining me. Please do like, share, subscribe. It really helps to keep these videos coming and being presented. And comments, always appreciated. So thanks for joining me, Ka kite Cancer, and have a wonderful new moon in Leo.